So back out camping in the heavy rain and strong winds. Now we're out camping in the snow. I'm off out with Gaz tonight, and we're up a small hill called WHITEOut, which is a part of the Ocho Hills in Stirlingshire. We reached the summit and it was absolutely crazy. Wind speeds were around 65-70 miles per hour. I ended up falling on my backside. We had to bail. There was also a couple of boys up there who were having the time of their life, jumping up and the wind blowing them back. We found a little sheltered spot. We're hoping it's sheltered. We're hoping the winds don't change too much, and it was an absolute pain in the backside getting the tents up, and I've ripped my tent in the process. But we're finally all set up now. The weather forecast is to be quite interesting. Again, we weren't expecting winds this strong, but the rainfall and the winds are to die down around 4 o'clock in the evening, so we are expecting sustained rainfall since we arrived, which was around 11 until 4 p.m. After that it's to be more showery. However, the rainfall is to change to snow, so we might end up with a snow covering. There is a yellow warning out for snow, and that yellow warning does state that anywhere above 300 metres to potentially expect around 10 or 15 centimetres of snow. We are 400 metres above sea level. However, we are at the boundary level of the snow warning. My hand's up there because I've got the microphone up there out of the wind. I don't have a wind buff for it yet. So I've got with me the Nature Hike Oculus 2. I've had it out on multiple occasions. I've had it out in nice and dry weather, not really testing conditions for a tent. And I've also had it out in sustained heavy rainfall, and so far it's done an excellent job. This is its first outing in the wind, and tunnel tents can be very effective in the wind. Ideally you want to put it in the tapered ends so the wind can deflect it over the tent. You don't want the winds to hit the main body of the tent, which the wind's doing right now. But with the three poles, they do support each other pretty well, so a tunnel tent can be very effective in the wind. It's a spacious two-man tent. You've got a great vestibule and you've got good room in the main body of the tent as well, the bedroom. Also comes with 2 pockets and a lantern hanging point. But it's a very lightweight tent given the size of it. I think it's around the 2 kilograms mark. What I'll do is I'll pop up on the screen the exact weight of the tent. So let's have a little look at Gazzy's tent now and speed this up because I am very cold. So tonight's sleeping system, I have with me the Black Ice G700. Now at worst temperatures I have to get down to around the -2, what with us being very high up in elevation. This sleeping bag has a comfort rating of -5 and limit -10, so this more than should do the job. Along with working with it, the Xped Down Mat Light 5M, which has an R value of 3.8, so that should take you down to temperatures around -10 and -12. And I've also got with me my trusty flannel and Trichology pillows. And what I've also brought with me this little camping trip is a hot water bottle, which really should ensure that I have a nice and toasty sleep. Rain's been constant still since what, 12 p.m. when we arrived. Arrived at the car park at 11 p.m. We're up here for about 12. Fluctuates between light, heavy and moderate, or light, moderate, heavy should I say, and as you'll see from the little rainfall radar, that gives you an idea what conditions are like. Still to do a rundown of Gazzy's setup, but the rain's pretty light right now, so I might just go and finish that off. This is Gazzy's setup for the evening. He's got his Hilleberg Solo, and this is ideal in these testing conditions, especially with the strong winds. The geodesic design, I mean, this tent isn't going to, if it does budge, it's going to withstand it, especially if these dark poles, incredibly strong. I've seen them bend to immense levels and they just don't snap. So Gaz has the best tent for these conditions. His sleeping system for the evening, he's got the Thermarest X-Firm, which has an R value of 7.2. This is designed for alpine conditions, so I'm not entirely sure what temperatures you can take this down to, but I'm going to guess around -40, maybe -50. He's also got his Rab Ascent 900, which has a Rab comfort rating of -18, was it? -18, so Gaz is all set for Antarctica, and he's also got with him 2 pillows. I believe this one's from Sea to Summit, the Eros Premium Regular, and he's definitely going for comfort this evening. He's got his little flannel pillow as well. Gaz has got a not bad view for the rest of the night, evening and the morning. Time for a warm meal and then straight into the bag. None other, of course, the Adventure Food Vegetable Hot Pot. Dehydrated food potato with soy and vegetables. If you're a big fan of mashed potato, I would highly recommend this. So it's about 5 o'clock in the evening. That's us had something to eat. We're all nice and warm. I've got my spare clothes put on. Forgot my down jacket. The weather's calmed down and the weather forecast is expecting snow showers around 7, 8, 9 p.m. in the evening. So what we're going to do now, or what I'm going to do now, is get in that sleeping bag, stay warm, listen to some music, put on some techno, Oliver Kletsky, and pretty much ride the rest of the night out. And then at some point later on in the evening, I'll have my sticky toffee pudding for bed to keep me nice and warm, and then hit the hay. My feet are a little bit chilly, so I'm going to put my Nature Hike down slippers on. Massively recommended for those that have cold feet. I've only really started getting cold feet, unsure why. Don't know if it was because of the chilblains incident. I'm going to get a warm meal on the go. And a big shout out to Gaz, who's across the road, for giving me some of his flapjacks. Sticky toffee pudding. How good does that look? It smells amazing and I hope it tastes amazing. If you're a sticky toffee puddings, Monty approved. Absolutely delicious. So it's 9 o'clock in the evening and me and Gaz has had no snow as of yet. Even looking at it on the rainfall radar, it's looking pretty disappointing. It's either to the south of us or to the north of us.
So I've just finished watching a little movie, watched The Gentleman, had a warm meal there, and now that's my hot water bottle filled up. So guys, the best advice that I can offer when it comes to keeping warm when you're up in a hill with really no heat source is to drink warm liquids, warm water, heat source. Have a hot water bottle with you, another heat source, and eat warm meals. It's around freezing, and the wind gusts, or well, the wind chill itself is well below freezing. It's very biting, and I have to say I'm exceptionally warm even when I'm out my bag. So we're hoping to get some snowfall overnight. I'm looking at you, the Met Office, but got a funny feeling we're going to wake up with egg on our face, aren't we, guys? We're going to wake up with egg on our face. Aye, aye. It's midnight, it's bedtime, not much has happened other than just listening to music, some Oliver Kletsky, Bjork, Boards of Canada and Joy Division. The Xped Down Mat Light 5 has done a spectacular job, super warm and super comfortable, as has the Black Eyes G700 sleeping bag. I've been very warm throughout the evening, and the hot water bottle has been an absolute lifesaver. That's the snow starting. Hopefully I'll get some accumulations in the morning, hoping for at least a couple of centimetres, but we'll soon see. But before I sign out, a big shout out to the outdoorgearessentials.co.uk website. This is not a sponsored ad, this is merely one fellow camper to another fellow camper. On his website you'll find some nature hike tents, you'll find some free FUL tents, and he's also got the White Hills bungalow. He's got other accessories like the Bigfoot bushcraft stuff. So if you have a little look on his website, you'll get a 15% off the White Hills bungalow tent and Bigfoot bushcraft gear by just popping into the promo code or discount code, which is Monty15. What I'll do is I'll pop all this information in the description box as well. So that's me heading to bed. I'll catch you all in the morning. That'll give you an idea how deep the snow is. So the snow has finally arrived and we've got blizzard-like conditions. The snow started around the midnight and then just continued through the night. I had a comfortable enough sleep, a reasonable enough sleep, but if there's one thing I would hugely recommend is the X-Ped down mats, or any X-Ped mat really. So just wrapping it up because we went off this hill. So if you really enjoyed the comment, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, dropped a little comment and also hit the like button. So take care and I'll see you all in the next adventure.